Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So there's a data download over on Global. Obviously there's stuff that we gotta talk about. I'm a little late on it. You know, your boy's been kinda, I don't know, here and there. Alright, so again, we have a data download here on Global. Now, a lot of the stuff I'm gonna be going over in this video is pretty much just info we have talked about before. But based upon some different dates and stuff like that, I think we do have a pretty solid roadmap at this point as to what's going on with the download celebration and sort of the timing for a lot of things, right? I think we have a pretty clear-cut idea, at least I think, from looking at this. Now, the first thing we need to talk about is the time. So, it has KEFLA. I mean, as you guys can see, it's already the 10th. So, they have KEFLA and all these characters, except for these two. We'll talk about them in a second. All these characters releasing at 8 p.m. tonight. 8 p.m. my time. So, that's what? 15 hours from now? Now, I don't think these units are actually going to release at that time. I think they're probably just going to be added into the data, and then their banner will come out at the usual time, which would be 2:30 a.m. So it would be, what, 6.5 hours afterwards? Or is it 1:30 a.m.? Whichever one. 6.5 or 5.5 hours. I think it's 2:30. Later, I think, is when we are going to see the actual banner drop. Now, this is not the first time this has ever happened. One thing to keep in mind that there's always going to be like new players like popping in, watching videos, playing Dokkan, getting into Dokkan. There was a while in 2017 and 2018 where they did this quite a bit, where the release date for these units would happen, and then the banners would not drop for a little while afterwards. You know, we thought that was them sort of trying to like switch things up on us or what. I mean, they haven't really done that so much lately. Like, you know, we've had several banner times pop up for JP at sort of unorthodox times, but then that's exactly when those banners have ended up dropping. So it is possible that KEFLA's banner could drop at 8 p.m. I don't know. Now, again, keep in mind, too, that for the global version, we are talking about, you know, there's a global player base for it, too, right? So, whereas, you know, in the United States, 8 p.m. Eastern is a beautiful time. You know, what about, you know, the cats over in, like, France and stuff like that? Like, then it's the middle of the night for them. So, there's no, like, perfect time, I think, that a lot of this stuff can be dropped, right, for the global version. It's like JP, like, they're just only, you know, focusing on Japan. So it's like, you know, they're just working on Japan time. Whereas for global, there's so many countries that are playing it across so many different time zones that they can't really find, like, I think, a golden spot where everyone is going to be happy, right? So if we pull up the timeline of events, so, you know, we have what's expected here. KEFLA's Dokkan event, which awakens these four characters. Of course, a new Dokkan Fest exclusive KEFLA, Vados, KEFLA, Kale. I mean, I could just briefly gloss over them real quick. Again, I just did this last night, but the KEFLA is super good. Super good. She's no Gohan. I mean, at her best, I think I do like her better than Cooler. Just like Beerus at his best, I also like better than Cooler, but it's just like, with Cooler, it's just very free and easy for him to dominate, like, you know, just tossing onto a random team and stuff like that. Whereas, like, KEFLA and Beerus both, you do have to sort of, like, build things around them, set them up, right? Because KEFLA, when she has this, you know, over 100k defense, you know, she has this 3 million attack stat, and then she's got the 50% chance to dodge with 6 orbs. It's just, you know, she's looking very, very impressive. Stacking attack is not something I really, I don't put too much stock into that compared to some other people. I mean, it's not, oh my god, she stacks attack. Oh, like, I could care less. That's why, like, you know, stacking defense to me is just a much more, like, effective thing, I feel. Like, like, when you're stacking defense, it's much easier for that to also come into play to be very, very impactful, even in short events, right? So that's very good. But KEFLA's super strong. Should you summon for her? No. We're going to take a look at her banner in 1 second. We got Vados. Vados was really, really good. Crazy unit for Realm of Gods. You know, she's able to give a 80% attack and defensive buff if a unit is on Universe 6, Realm of Gods, Sibling Bond, and Bond of Master and Disciple. The more of these categories they're on, the more of the buff they get. So, you know, a unit like Beerus, for example, Realm of Gods, Sibling Bond, Bond of Master and Disciple. I've done several videos with Vados and Beerus, and how, like, I mean, she just makes Beerus so stupid, right? Because, you know, she has, you know, the innocence with Beerus. You know, she's got shocking speed, godly power, fierce battle. Like, she has a lot of links with Beerus that makes him look good, right? We're also going to talk about the link level update, which was announced on Global, but we don't have any dates or any times for that. And, I mean, it's going to come in the form of a maintenance. And they still, like, here, I guess right now, I'm talking about it, so I should point it out. There is no maintenance announced. So, I mean, they're not, like, it's not going to be 8 p.m. tomorrow, and then, oh, the link update is here. Like, no, it's hours-long maintenance, right? Like, the core of the game is being changed. So, first, I don't know why they're waiting, like, because they announced it on the 6th, right? Here, I've got that right here. Yeah, they announced this on the 6th. Like, I don't know. I honestly would have thought that maintenance would have been announced, like, tonight or, like right now or something like that. But the link update, obviously, is the best thing the game has ever done. Going to be very, very good for Global. And, you know, you guys should have a little bit of time to grind up some links before the download celebration. Now, we still also, by the way, I should also point, I didn't pull this up ahead of time. There's not missions in here correlating to either Chain Battle or Extreme Super Battle Road yet. So those are not going to be coming out tomorrow night, but we will get the celebration info tomorrow night. I would expect, here, let me just, there's just infinite missions here. Let me just scroll to the bottom. Yeah, so, like, you know, we can see, like, all the missions are here for the Infinite Dragon Ball History. The Youth stage as well as the Universe 6 stage are in here, right? But and then, of course, we have the Universe 6 event, the new stage that gets you equips. I believe these give you equips right here. Does it show it? It doesn't have the item, but, like, these missions give you, like one of them is, like, a gold level 3 crit, one's a gold level 3 dodge, one's a gold level 3 additional. Just by doing that stage 5. Again, though, Universe 6, like, equipment event is amazing, right? So what I sort of expect, I'm kind of jumping all over the place, my bad, but what I sort of expect to have happen, so KEFLA and them, they're going to come out tomorrow night, either at 8 p.m. or 2:30 a.m. One of the two times they're coming out for sure. Then I think it's very likely that Extreme Super Battle Road and Chain Battle come out on the 17th. I would say it's also very likely as well that, I don't know about these two. I mean, honestly, these two, their release date doesn't matter because, I mean, it does because they're good, right? And like this Frieza in particular is going to be very good for, like, you know, any stage against a Goku family enemy. But my point is that Global only really needs these two before the 2,000-day celebration, which should be sometime in December or January for Global, when Prime Battle Goku will get his awakening, right? So, like, that's when this for sure should come. But this could come next week as well. But I do... Okay. Then notice, these two, they dropped at the exact same time as Chain Battle, right? So I'm expecting Chain Battle will come out on the 17th. And then, I don't know about these two. Who knows? This guy's already on Global. UI Goku's already on Global. And then these two as well, KEFLA and Kale. So on the 17th, I expect we'll probably see these two, Chain Battle, Extreme Super Battle Road, and I think AGL, KEFLA, and Physical Kale's EZA. Again, I'm not really too sure on what they're going to do with Cooler and Frieza, and then also Gohan and Boo. I mean, it's very possible they can make the download celebration slightly different for both versions, and, you know, maybe like this banner could come out for Global during the download celebration. It would make a lot of sense because, you know, it's going to be Boo Saga themed, and this is, you know, Boo Saga stuff, so it wouldn't really be that insane for that to happen, right? So that's sort of what I expect to see. And then, yeah, I didn't finish. These two are just ridiculous. I mean, this Kale stacks attacks, she stacks defense, she builds up attack and defense, and then she can guard with KEFLA in the same turn. That includes LR Kale and KEFLA. Just stupid. Same thing with this KEFLA. You know, it's very easy for her to get to a near 100% chance to dodge on a Universe 6 team. It's just, she's dumb. They're just so freaking dumb. All right, so the banner. I did need to talk about this because a lot of people are expecting the banner to change. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, do not do that. Don't expect the banner to change. It could change. They could add Cooler to it. Hell, they could add Cooler and Blue Kaioken Goku to it very easily. But I would not expect them to do that. Let me just say that. I would go into this banner with the assumption that it's going to be the same. I think units like Future Gohan, Cooler, Blue Kaioken Goku almost assuredly will be there in the download celebration. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, honestly, if I'm at Akatsuki, right, I do put Cooler on this banner. Absolutely. Because you know what it's going to do? It's going to make people summon. And then people summon, and then Cooler is also on the download celebration banner, which I think is very possible. And then people are going to feel stupid. Just, be careful. But I say that, but it's also very easily that JP has Cooler on their download celebration banners. Global puts Cooler on this banner, but then Cooler is not on the global download celebration banners. Those banners are usually different between global and JP, so it's hard to say. I mean, if they replace, 13 is going to be there, right? It's just so bad. Like, I don't know. Like, there's no, unless you are like a KEFLA fanboy, like, you just love KEFLA. She's, like, one of your favorite characters. I just don't really see the point in some, like, the downloads, like, you have to, if you're free to play, you have got to aim for banners with a lot of really good units. You're not going to use these. Like, Tech Hit, Int Goku, you don't use, these are like, unusable units. Like, you're not using these guys. 17 is still very solid. 13 is really, really good, right? Vados is amazing. KEFLA is amazing. Turles is really good, but he can get his back blown out very easily, but he does have that 25% defense now from Big Bad Bosses, right? Big Bad Bosses now being able to have no conditions attached to it does make Cooler quite a bit better, but I don't know. Now, the other thing, too, we do have to talk about this, is the possibility of them doing these step-up banners. So they did this for Global, right, where they did sort of a mini step-up. Step 1 gave you 5 characters with a guaranteed SSR for 25 stones, which is good. Step 2 is 7 characters with a guaranteed SSR, 30 stones is good. And then Step 3 was 10 characters with a guaranteed featured SSR. Now, I will say this. If that is on the KEFLA banner, I do recommend doing those 3 steps, for sure. That's a lot of value. Because, you're doing... Wait, you're getting... How many characters are you getting? You're getting 22 characters, so you're getting 2 extra characters for 100 stones. You're getting 2 extra characters, is what it is? Because it's 5, 7, then 10. I think that I would recommend people to do this. Yeah, definitely. The step-ups are so very good. So definitely go for the step-ups if they do have them on there. But just like with the Beerus banner, I was telling people, do the step-ups. But do not go past that. Don't go past the step-ups. Just don't do it. Do your steps and then finish up like that if they do have it. And then, of course, Chain Battle, again, I do expect on the 17th. And it should be the God Goku version. I would expect this one will come probably in November, the Broly version. And then I expect this version will come in December to Global. Also, if it does come out on the 17th, that would take us to the 24th, right? Which would be the middle of the countdown to the download celebration, which should start sometime around the 21st, I believe, right? Then I would expect another chain battle as part of the download celebration, maybe sometime around like the 1st to the 3rd. Usually, they don't drop chain battle at the same time as the banner. And I believe Team Dokkan already did say that the banner, is 3 weeks away on the 31st, right? So a couple days after the banners when chain battle will go live, anywhere from the 1st to the 7th, I think we'll get the 4th chain battle, which will be part of the download celebration. So that will be Global 2nd, right? So keep all that in mind. Extreme Super Battle, again, I think probably should come out on the 17th along with it. And the evidence for that to me is this. But we will know for sure at 8 p.m. when we get the celebration info. Again, I don't think it's very likely that KEFLA's banner drops at 8 p.m., but it could. Just keep in mind that they have done this before where they've showed the release dates for the units. The units have actually gone live in-game, but the banners have not gone live yet. So that's very, very, I think, possible that could happen. But we, of course, will see. So let me know what you guys think of this sort of KEFLA global data download right here. Again, keep in mind, even though this celebration actually has a lot to it, this is just filler. This is filler before the download celebration, which is the true prize. So really, really be careful before you decide to spend stones and go too crazy. Thanks guys for watching. Good luck if you do decide to summon for KEFLA. I'll do a rainbow video for her today, and I'll catch y'all next time.